in positive thinking and reinforcement, and believes, like, if you're gonna complain about it, change it. Like, don't bring other people down with your negativity. And I tried being that person once, maybe even twice. I think I was trying to be that person too when I was a Christian as well. Back when I was younger, before I was atheist, obviously. And it just doesn't work. Like, I try to be positive, but I'm one of those people that shit always just happens to me no matter what. And I'm figuring one of these days I want to be the product of positive thinking, like opening the store, having the shoes, doing all these crazy great things that I have in my head, and they all just come into fruition, but without the struggle of trying to get there. Like, all I'm trying to do right now is produce my product, be the brand that I am. Get people to come to my nights, come to my clubs, come enjoy yourself, but the struggle to get there is so negative. But he's one of these guys that's totally always very positive, and I love his energy. But last week, I had to pull back because I was like, I can't even tell this dude what's really going on in my life, what's really happening, because he will perceive this as a negative person in a negative light. And it wasn't a bad thing. Like, I would never not be myself to someone, but it was one of those things where I was like, wow, I wish I could be that person that had that kind of, life where if it's negative or if it's a problem, change it, and you can just change it. I did. Like, I was in Chicago hating it, and people being killed on my street. Like, I don't know if I think we kind of talked about it, but 6 people were murdered on my street and numerous people shot on my street. And I knew, it was like, that's not the life for me. In Chicago, being a person of color is not easy. It's not easy. And all the things that I wanted to do, I just didn't see them being done there. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to jump out there and I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to move to Portland and change it. And I'm positive, man. I got a new cape that says positive man on it. And I come here and my cape now says negative man. And I'm just like, I want to be that person. Like, if I was somebody else, it wouldn't be happening to me. And I just want to be the reinforcement that I know that I am, because I'm a dream encourager. I encourage people to dream and do their life and live their life, like the girl at my job, Shaughnessy, really cool girl, wants to move to LA, and I'm constantly pushing her out there because I tell her my story about how the different places I've lived in my life. And I'm like, it's hard, but just do it, on a poor person's budget. Just do it. Just go out there and do it, And this next phase is tough. And like I said, if I were somebody else, it wouldn't be happening to me. Like, I just want to go to the club next week on the 20th and the 19th, and just 100, 200, 300 people are just there, and just hearing what I do and just totally vibing off of it. But reality is, I go and there's like 20 people. It doesn't stop me though, because obviously you guys know my life. It's just how it is. But Nick is really a cool guy. Really crazy, sexy, very handsome, can cook. And I think he's like the person, when I close my eyes, he's what I see. But when you open them, reality shows you reality. So when my eyes are closed, that's who I want. Just the whole awesome positivity, the handsomeness, the sexuality, and but the real life is, I'm negative and positive. I encourage dreams, but I'm a realist. And sometimes it just doesn't work for people. Some people are brought down by other people's, struggle. It's one of those things, I guess. It's just weird. And like all my friends are the same. Like we kind of are just realists. We talk about real life situations, I had a really, really super crazy close friend who we're not close anymore. And like today, I even got a text message, and she assumes that I'm going through something traumatic, which I am, but I don't tell her because we're not friends anymore. But I got a text, and her text is all about her daughter's triumphs and about how wonderful and wealthy and rich they continuously are, and no question about how are you doing. And it's weird. It's weird how people, I don't know, it's kind of strange how people go through life, and I think they forget that everyone isn't created equal. Everybody's life is different. There's support. There's people who are put on, this planet to be supportive and help people get to the next level, but that person will never get there. Like teachers, in a way. Like, so many students will surpass their teachers and become smarter and richer. And their life wasn't meant to be any more than just the tool, the vessel to get them there. It's one of those things. It's really strange. And I think one of those things about myself is one of those things where I'm like, I don't know what I am. I don't know if I'm a vessel. I don't know if I'm a tool. I don't know if I'm the person that's transitioning from here to there to surpass. Doesn't feel like it, but how do we know? We don't know. Like the one thing that I did learn in life is that if you're still here, your purpose isn't served. And that's the truth. There's absolutely no question about that. There's no but or however. But I just wonder sometimes, it's like, then since I'm still here, what is my purpose really? I have all these great ideas, very smart and very talented. I seem to annoy the fuck out of people. So maybe my purpose is to annoy the complete fuck out of everyone that I encounter. That could be kind of fun. But then maybe it isn't. So anyway, I don't know. Just a lot of shit to think about, you know what I mean? One of those things, one of those days where I'm just like, if I were somebody else, it wouldn't happen to me. God, that is just so deep. I mean, if you were rich and wealthy and had it all, you probably wouldn't want to sing the words to those songs. But if you are in transition, wondering what this is all about, what life is all about, and having a hard time, those words are profound. I know if I was somebody else, I probably hope I wouldn't be fat and chubby eating cinnamon rolls, cookies, and drinking Arizona soda. If I was somebody else, it wouldn't be happening to me. Hopefully the other person would be skinny though, and hot, with a six-pack and lean, and a decent job, and a car, and high metabolism, and a boyfriend who knew how to kiss. I don't know. Now I'm really thinking. But it's so funny because I was talking to my other buddy on Scruff, and he thought I was going to be given the local lounge my ooh, if only you guys knew. But it's over. Everything worked out in the end. That is almost like that saying on the Best Marigold Hotel. Everything will work out in the end, and if it's not yet okay, then it's not yet the end. I love that saying. It means so much to me. it's just like, it means the world to me. Because if it's not all right, it is not the end. And that's amazing. That's gotta feel good to somebody. I don't know where this show was going. I told you it wasn't gonna be. I don't know. It's random at best, is what I do. I don't even know why I do a podcast. Because I know most people do these really entertaining podcasts where they're like, oh, we're so funny. We're clever. It's 2 of us. It's 3 of us. We have a person working the board. We go out. We do things to entertain you. And I don't. I don't. I literally entertain myself by talking to people who I don't know about my life. And I love this. So one of these days I'm going to do a podcast with Shaughnessy, the girl at my job. She wants to do a show with me, so I'm going to do one with her maybe in a couple weeks. So you guys can hear with how she feels about our stupid ass job, but I won't be there too much longer. I did sign the offer letter. I just got to take the drug test and do a background check. Now I hope they don't go too deep, because you guys know I take pictures of naked men, so it depends on how far back they go. But anyway, I guess it's almost my time. I'm gonna go to the Eagle tonight, and it's underwear night, so let's see what kind of nasty old trolls are wearing underwear, or probably none actually, so we'll see what that's all about. But I haven't been there. I mean, I have been there, but I haven't hung out there, because now I'm closer. But you guys know I love you, so thank you so much for listening to my show. I don't know, I just have fun doing this. It is one of the highlights of my week, getting to talk to my audience, who is basically non-existent with your non-tweeting asses. Can't stand any of you. But if you decide that one day you want to tweet, just go to go to OA Fagazine and just say hello. Say something. Just let me know you're there. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your week. And thanks for listening. And thanks for tuning in to OA Fagazine.
I just know that I need it. I can feel that you surround me with your love. And it feels so good, good to know that you are real. It feels so good. To deny your very